So you have a passion or a hobby that you absolutely love. Well, wouldn't it be great to actually make some money with it? Hey, it's Leah Rae from toddandleahrae.com, and in this video, I'm going to show you 4 different ways to make money from your hobbies, from your passions, completely online, so that you can actually turn that into a side gig or even a full-time business for yourself. Now, make sure that you stick around for all 4, because it's likely that not all 4 are going to fit for what your interests, what your hobbies are, but I'm sure that at least one of them will. So stick around to the very end to get all 4. Now, the first way that you can actually monetize or make money from your passions, from your hobbies, is selling stuff on Etsy. If your hobby is something that you create, like jewelry, sewing, woodworking, art, anything like that, you can definitely sell this on Etsy. Now, Etsy is sort of the king in the online world for selling homemade goods. So how does it work? Well, this is their main website where they talk about actually getting started. Now, you can open your Etsy store, your Etsy shop as they call it, for free, which is a great bonus. You don't have to put anything down just to create the store. Now, what's nice about Etsy is that when someone is looking for something handmade, what's the first thing that often comes up for people? Etsy. So it has a lot of traffic and a lot of people on their site all the time. They say 33 million buyers from around the world has spent more than $3 billion in just 2017 with Etsy. So having that kind of traffic and momentum online is a big plus, and is going to make your job easier of actually selling your products. Now, a big pro to Etsy is it's not going to cost you a lot of money. You see here, in order to list something, it's just 20 cents. So say you created this bench that you're going to sell, or a piece of jewelry or something, it just costs you 20 cents to post this on your Etsy store. Then when it actually sells, they simply take a 5% transaction fee. Now, looking at some reviews online, people really like the tools that come with their Etsy store. They're able to really see how many people are viewing their listings and get some information that helps them post better things about their products and get more buyers for their crafts. It is simple, transparent, secure. You don't have to worry about payment processing, chargebacks, any of that kind of stuff. That's all handled by Etsy, which is a big relief and weight off of your shoulders. Here again goes over how much it's going to charge you: 20 cents to list it, 5% transaction fee. While they will handle the payment processing, you will be charged the fees for payment processing, which just makes sense. Now, they have different packages for people who are looking to sell. You can get started at their standard level, which has 0 monthly charges. There's no monthly charges. You're just going to be charged for the transactions on individual products that you're selling. They have some more features if you want to get a $10 a month plan, and it looks like they even have a premium plan that they will be launching later this year. So what can you sell on Etsy? Really anything that's homemade. If you made it with your hands, you can sell it on Etsy. On top of that, if you are an antique dealer or hobby collector of antiques, you can also sell things that are older than 20 years old. Anything that fits into that vintage or older category. Plus, you can sell craft supplies. So obviously these aren't going to be handmade, the supplies for the crafts, but you can sell those on Etsy as well. Now, how do you get paid as a seller on Etsy? They actually will directly deposit it into your bank account, which is nice because the more places you have to transfer things from, the more transaction fees typically get taken out. Number 2 is selling on Amazon Handmade. Now, Amazon wanted to get into the money, right? Etsy is the reigning king of handmade products, but Amazon is basically the king of internet sales. E-commerce, everything. Amazon is the main player online, and they wanted to get their hand in the cookie jar when it came to homemade gifts. So they opened up Amazon Handmade. Now, I recently heard about this. It's not even something that was on my radar as an Amazon shopper, but it's another avenue to sell your products. Now, there are some pros and some cons when you're comparing Amazon to, say, Etsy. So Amazon has a ton of traffic. I mean, when you think about buying something online, where's usually the first place you head? Amazon. That's pretty common. However, their products from Amazon Handmade are not necessarily going to show up in the general Amazon search results. You actually have to navigate to Amazon Handmade to get to that stuff, to get to all the handmade stuff that they offer there. So, you know, they have a lot of traffic on Amazon, but I don't know how much traffic they're actually getting to Handmade itself, just those search results, because I think it's still pretty new. People are just learning about it, and they still think Etsy when they think about buying homemade gifts. So why should you use Handmade? Well, they have 3 main reasons I say here. One is that they really keep it an artisan community. They want to keep the community standards high, and so you need to apply to get access to sell on Amazon Handmade. They want to make sure it's truly genuine handmade stuff that's going and keep the authenticity of the site, so people can really rely on it for good, high quality handmade goods. Now, they do also make the fee process very simple. It's 15% referral fee they get off of every single purchase. Now, that is going to be more than you're typically going to spend with Etsy, but there's no monthly charges or anything like that. It's just 15% right off the bat. So it is pretty simple. I really like this as well, is that you can have a custom profile with Amazon Handmade. So a custom profile with your own custom URL, just basically like your own Etsy shop, essentially. Now, a plus that you get with Amazon is that you can use their Fulfillment by Amazon option, FBA, Fulfilled by Amazon. So you can just send your products, your goods to their warehouses, and they handle actually shipping that stuff out for you, which gets some of the legwork, the logistic stuff off of your plate, which is nice. Now, something that's really important to understand with Amazon Handmade is the types of products that you can sell. Reading some blogs and some different insights from creators, artists and stuff online who are using this, they said the people they know of that are actually getting declined from their application are people whose categories of products are not yet live. So if your hobby wouldn't be classified as one of these categories, they actually have a link on their site here. You can actually sign up to be notified as new categories are added. So what are the categories you can sell on Amazon Handmade? Accessories, artwork, baby, beauty, personal care, clothing, shoes, handbags, home decor, outdoor, home care, jewelry, watches, kitchen and dining, pet supplies, sporting goods, stationery, party supplies, toys, and games. So they say the most common things that aren't allowed on Amazon Handmade are digital or downloadable products, food and grocery items, and electronics. So if it fits under those categories, then no, it would not qualify. Now, the first two options that we've talked about are selling something physical. That only works if your hobby, your passion, your interest is where you're actually creating some physical thing, right? Some sort of craft, some sort of furniture, something like that. However, it very well may be that your interest, your passion, your hobby isn't something physical. That's okay. These next two are still going to work for you. Great ways to make money from those non-tangible sorts of passions and hobbies that you may have. Number 3 is TakeLessons.com. Now, this is an awesome website that actually connects you to people who are interested in learning that hobby, that skill, that passion that you have, so that you can privately tutor them and you set your prices and they help find you students. And if you're thinking, well, my interest, my hobby is poker. No one's gonna wanna learn how to do poker. Correction, people do wanna learn how to do that. If you're passionate about additional languages, about dance, or different types of artwork, anything like that, people want to learn how to do that. Music, musical instruments, that's a huge one. People want to learn these skills and they will pay you to teach them. And you can teach them either in an online format or you can even choose to do it locally in person if you want to. So how it works, you actually just create a professional profile on their website, then they bring you the students that have fully paid for the service, and then you do your tutoring. It's really simple. And the better you get, you'll also get more bonuses and things from TakeLessons, which is great. If you've ever tried to do any private tutoring on your own, you'll appreciate that you only receive paid students. So you don't have to track them down to make their payments for the next month, anything like that. It's all taken care of by TakeLessons. Almost 3 million lessons taught, $50 million paid out in teacher earnings. There's over 60,000 students that have gone through their programs, and the top teacher has earned over $227,000 through this website. So it's very legitimate and you can make a lot of money with it. Now, they're not limited to these subjects, but here's a good example of the types of things that people are looking for. Piano, singing, guitar, violin, cello, saxophone, Spanish, English as a second language, acting, dancing, drawing, American Sign Language. If you have any skills with these things, you can get paid to teach other people how to do it. On top of those, if you're book smart, there's all kinds of academic tutoring you can offer through this site. You've got computer or technical skills, and those are definitely skills that today people are willing to pay to learn. Even things like chess, embroidery, sewing, origami, those are things that people want to learn and will pay you to teach them. And finally, number 4, Teachable.com. Now, this is a website that allows you to create your own digital products. Now, Todd and I have created our own digital products. It has been a huge income stream in our business, but the way we did it outside of a website like Teachable, I'm not gonna lie and say it was easy. There's a ton of integrated stuff that we had to do. It was very complicated, and if I had to do it, I didn't have Todd to set that technical stuff up for me. It would have been really, really hard. However, Teachable really streamlines this process for you. They make it really, really simple. They handle all of that difficult stuff and really make it just kind of drag and drop, super simple for you to create your digital courses. So whatever your hobby is, woodworking, furniture making, poker, chess, sewing, you can create digital courses teaching people these things, and you can sell them using Teachable. We are in the information age, and there is a ton of money to be made in digital information. So whatever your hobby, whatever your interests are, gardening, anything like that, you can create digital courses on and you can sell. Now, as you're first getting started with their site, the very basic plan is $29 a month. So $29 a month is just for your very first course. You're just getting your feet wet and learning what you're doing. It does go up from there, $79 a month, and then up to $399, depending on the level that you need. I think it would be very rare if you needed that $400 level, but most people would forever be fine at that $79 level. And all 3 of these plans include unlimited video, unlimited courses, unlimited students, unlimited hosting, which is important because, like, especially with videos, those files take a lot of space and you have to host them somewhere. They integrate the payment processing, they help you manage the students, they They allow for lecture comments, basic quizzes, and they let you set it up so you can even offer free courses if you want. And a big name in the internet world, Pat Flynn, awesome guy and great entrepreneur, but he actually has used Teachable to sell his digital courses, and he's a big promoter of them. So that says a lot as well. Now, one thing that I want to point out as someone who offers our own courses that people purchase, this is big. They handle payment processing for you. You might not realize how big this is if you've never tried to offer your own courses before, but it is big. It's a huge weight off your shoulders. So it's awesome that they provide this for you. So you'll be able to accept credit card, debit card, and PayPal. And I hope you got really excited because these 4 ways are legitimate ways to start making money from your interests and the hobbies that you already have. Plus, if you layer on top of that something like a YouTube channel like this, where you're teaching that core audience that would be interested in your offer, you'll be able to drive additional traffic to whatever that offer is. Now, if you want to learn more about how to create a solid long-term online business, start earning going from 0 to 6 figures and 6 figures and beyond, grab the link to our training. It's a top link in the description. Click on that and get access to our training right away. Now, please know we are rooting for you. We are here to help you create time freedom that you, that your family, that you deserve, so you can create the life that you're looking for. So if this is the first video that you're watching of ours, that means you gotta subscribe so we can help you out. When you do, say hello and I'll welcome you to the community. Again, this is Leah Rae from TakeLessons.com. Head over to this video that's floating up above my head and we'll see you soon.